Hey there everybody, Matt Carter here.
Jessica Carter from CARTERMATT.com.
This video is about AGT, the champions, and at the moment, we're nearing the end of the first round. We have another round of new champions entering the fray.
Coming up
on Monday night. We'll talk a little bit about the sneak peek that's been put out of JJ Pantano, who is going to be performing, but also, let's go big picture at the moment, because I think between the two of us, we feel like there is a distinct top three. There are three people who are more likely to win than anyone else, and we'll sort of go through and talk about who we think is the current favorite among those three, who are the Unbeatable, Marcelito, and of course, Angelina Jordan. Before we do, though, if you like this video, give us a like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any other updates we've got coming your way. All right. Let's begin, though, by talking just a little bit about JJ, because he's from Australia's Got Talent.
Yep.
He's a comedian. I think he brings that element of surprise because, you know, we as American viewers, I haven't seen that much of Australia's Got Talent.
No, and I haven't seen JJ before, and it was even interesting, the whole setup that they had for him. Like, I thought he was going to be a singer, too. So when the judge was like, oh, I thought he was going to be a singer, I was like, yeah, I'm right there with you. I thought he was also going to be a singer the way that they had set that up.
Yeah, it was good to have the fake out, and I think it was good to have... It's good to have a comedian like this. I like roast comedy like 90% of the time because... Yeah,
you're a fan. You like it.
I enjoy watching people get like ruthlessly burned on television. Well, no, it's just more that I think all of us need to be able to laugh at ourselves a little bit more.
Yep.
And I think we, especially now, we all tend to take things very personally. And I think having a kid do a roast makes it even funnier because it's just sort of like, if you can't take what a kid is saying about you and laugh at it, then, you know, that's an issue in itself. And I think he's funny. I think he is just lighthearted. He's got good energy. I think he has everything I would want from a comedian his age.
Yeah, I think he did a really good job with what he was planning out to do. He wanted to roast people. He did. The Simon one, I kind of saw that one coming. The one with Heidi was by far the absolute funniest, that bit that he had. And I love that he also brought Terry in on it as well. I think he did a really good job. The only thing I'm a little bit worried about is if he does go through to the next round, that he's going to be up against Ryan, who is really funny.
Yeah.
And so having those two up against each other, I would worry a little bit about JJ.
And I think I'm also worried about, do you just come out and roast the judges again? And if you do that, what kind of material are you going to go for this time around? Because I think a part of what made it work this time is we haven't really heard it. And beyond all of that, yeah, like you said, I think the Simon joke was the most obvious joke of all time. But I thought the Heidi one was pretty creative because, you know, he sort of got his dad involved in it, which is good.
It was funny.
Yeah, and I think with Terry Crews, I don't think everyone really immediately thinks about his playing career right away. So I thought that was just kind of a fun little angle to sort of talk about it. And it's very bizarre to even think about Terry Crews like failing at anything in his life.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, and now I think about Terry Crews and I think about Old Spice.
Yeah, we think about like Brooklyn Nine-Nine or Old Spice or like his muscles before we think about his NFL playing career. But no, I think he just had a lot of just fun material once he sort of got past the Simon of it all. I mean, I've heard...
Yeah, and I'm a little bit worried about going forward because he went right for the jugular right away with the judges. So when you're going into the next round, what is he going to have planned? Because now you can't go after the judges again. Like, he's already done that. We've already seen that. So how do you raise the bar then to then make sure he's going to go forward again, like old way?
I'm kind of curious to know. It's sort of like, I wouldn't say JJ is a favorite to get the golden buzzer. I wouldn't say he's necessarily even a favorite to be in the finals, but I kind of want to see him one more time because I want to know what he's going to do, which is probably, you know, just the test of the quality of what he did this time around. It was funny. It was surprising. But let's get into talking about the real favorites here, because there's no need to fool around here. Like, I mean, I have made it clear that I love X and I would pay all sorts of money to see X, aka Mark Spellman, live, but I don't think he's a favorite to win this season. I think we've got three people, and we mentioned them already. Marcelito, Angelina, and then also V Unbeatable. Where are you feeling right now?
Well, it's tough because these three acts are all very, very different. And I say that with Angelina and Marcelito both being singers. These three acts could not be more different for me. So comparing them is really difficult. V Unbeatable, we've seen them recently, and then we've seen them again this season, and they are still incredible. For me, I've never seen Angelina before this season. I have never seen Marcelito, and not only have I never seen Marcelito, I have never seen anyone do what Marcelito has done. And I'm fully aware that there are other singers out there that do duets with themselves and are able to do that. But until Marcelito, I had never seen this before in my life. And then add on top of that his story, how sweet he is, and this beautiful talent that he has. And you guys have given me tons of suggestions of other performances of his to go and watch, and I have. And now I'm all in on Marcelito winning the show.
Marcelito is insanely good. He's talented, and I think above all else, he is unique. And I think you need to be unique if you're coming on AGT Champions as a singer from another version of the show, because otherwise you kind of get lost a little bit in the singer shuffle. Like, there are so many singers that you see over time, and Marcelito, like, his first time even on a Got Talent show was a good while ago. So I think it was imperative that he sort of comes on and delivers something that's pretty awesome right away.
And it is America's Got Talent, and a lot of talent shows do tend to lean towards singers.
Yeah, I think it's not anywhere out of the realm of possibility that a singer ends up winning champions. I mean, you look at the majority of AGT seasons, a lot of them are won by singers. I mean, we're coming out of a season of America's Got Talent where the winner was a singer. Yeah. So I think Marcelito's got a very good chance. I think Angelina, incredible singer.
Oh my goodness, she is magic. Her voice and what she can do with a song, the way she broke down that song into something that was her own, it was so gorgeous.
I still would sort of put V Unbeatable ahead of them, not by a lot though. I think it is really close, and I think one of the real reasons why is Champions is not a show that's voted on by America, and I've already voiced my frustration with that already, but I kind of wonder if, on some level, AGT as a franchise knows that dance groups, acrobat groups, whatever you want to call them, they're probably not ever going to win a flagship season, because if V Unbeatable can't do it, who is going to do it?
Yeah, they're so incredible. Yeah. This performance that they just did was like... I don't know how they do it, that they continue to raise the bar on themselves, but they do.
Yeah, it's like Kenichi is really one of the few dance-related acts that can win an AGT season, but he's just one guy. You can get to know one guy a lot easier than you can a whole mass of people.
Yep.
I think AGT as a franchise would probably really like to have a group like V Unbeatable win, because it just shows a greater array of acts, but I don't think it's guaranteed by any means. I think if Marcelito comes out and sings like 4 different parts of a song all at once, or does something else like insanely crazy.
Yeah, and I still feel that Angelina also has a really good chance here. I mean, like I said, she broke down a Queen song, which is already difficult. Yeah. It's already sung by legends. And she broke it down in such a way that I've never heard before. And she made it almost like a brand new song that I have never heard in my life. And there are very few singers. We watch a ton of singing shows.
A lot.
An unbelievable amount of singing shows. And she has done something that very few people can ever do as a singer. So, I mean, there is no counting her out.
Yeah, I think, and there's probably even some other contestants that we can't rule out either. I mean, Hans, we can probably rule him out. But there's a lot of other contestants that we probably can't rule out altogether. I think it's just going to be based on, who brings it in the next couple rounds, as sort of cliche as that is. I mean, Angelina and the Unbeatable, they have an advantage. They have the golden buzzer.
They do, but then in some ways, I wonder, gain the golden buzzer, you go straight to the end, that's awesome. But then Marcelito having another chance to perform lets them get to know him a little more, gets to see a more range and more stuff that he gets to do. That might be an advantage.
It could very well be, and I think this is going to be a curious next couple of rounds to sort of analyze, but that's where the two of us are standing for now. But
Marcelito!
Let's hear from you guys. Who do you think is the favorite to win AGT Champion Season 2? Let us know in the comments, and if you like this video, give us a like, subscribe, and you can support us further by checking the link in the description to the CARTERMATT store, and we'll see you here next time.